Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Faith. I'm a registered nurse, and on this channel I talk more about general leveling up, especially for those nurses who want to join the US workforce to work as nurses. This is the channel for you. So if you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button, and also comment your questions or anything in the comment box so that we can get interactive on this channel. So today I'm going to talk about agency rejecting people and if people should start this journey on their own, and do they really need an agency. So that's what we are talking about today. So let's just get started. So first of all, guys, thank you so much. We have now hit the 200 subscribers mark, and it is mind-blowing, and I'm thankful for you guys, for those who share these videos, for those who watch these videos to the end, for those who get something out of this video, and for those who just support me, for those who call me, for those who inbox me on Instagram, just encouraging me to keep sharing these things with you guys. Thank you so much. Please continue to share these videos and continue to welcome other people to join this community and let's help each other. So first of all, I want to say congratulations to several people in this community, and the reason why I'm saying that is because one, some of them have gotten agencies. Two, others have passed their NCLEX and they've been DMing me saying thank you for what I helped you through this video, and also just talking to you, and I'm so grateful for that. That's what makes me wake up and just get in the mood of putting up another video. So congratulations to you guys, and other people who are still on this platform and they haven't started the journey yet, though they are following me or they are in the journey. Please get encouraged that this journey is, although it is hard, although you'll have those days that you want to just give up, although you'll wake up and just feel lost because you really don't know where this whole journey is taking you, because maybe you can feel like it's taking so long, or you feel like you are stuck. Just get encouraged, just continue pressing on, and you will get there, guys. You will get there. So congratulations to you guys, and any other person who is still in this process, who hasn't started this journey, please start. The time is now. So let's just get right into the video of the day. So guys, today we are going to talk about agency rejecting you and if you really need the agency to begin with. So my answer to this question is yes and no, and we'll go through the reasons why I say that. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is, trust me, I have been there. Agency rejecting you is a normal thing, and it's not your fault because you went through nursing school, you passed your board of nursing exams, wherever country that you are. Nursing school is not easy. Going through nursing school and becoming a nurse is not easy. So agency rejecting you doesn't make you a less of a nurse. It doesn't make you irrelevant. It is just part of life. It is normal. It happens. So agencies may take long to respond to you. Others may even reject you. I have been rejected. Yes, when I was starting this journey, there's an agency that rejected me, and that's okay. And I started this process on my own, totally. I sent my documents to CGFNS on my own under guidance of some friends that I knew. I applied to Texas Board of Nursing on my own, and I think I'll talk about Texas Board of Nursing because I've never talked about it, and I think it is something that people a little bit struggle with applying for the Texas Board of Nursing. I did that on my own, and trust me, it's because the first agency that I applied with rejected me, and I just couldn't wait anymore because I had decided that I want to start this journey. So I started these things. I started asking around. I started looking at the internet, and I followed just steps on how to apply for to send your documents to CGFNS. I asked people and they guided me, and that's why I'm here giving back to you guys. So if you are rejected by an agency, please don't get discouraged because it happens and it's normal. Let that not put you down, okay? So don't get frustrated because an agency rejected you. Another thing that I want to tell you guys is take your time. Take your time to research the agencies that you want. I'll link two videos of agencies that I've done, and they will be helpful for you to go through the agencies that are available and just go to their site and research them and look at their ratings and just see the reviews on those agencies and decide which one that you want. So go through what your preferred agency requires. Take time to go through it. You don't want to throw your applications out there and you really don't know what this agency requires. These agencies, they know you are a nurse, but they don't just require just any nurse. So go to their site. If you've decided it's Avant, go to Avant's site and look at the requirements because they put the requirements out there and it is clear to them. So go to their site and see their requirements. If they require IELTS up front before they consider you, align yourself to that. Go take your IELTS. IELTS can be taken wherever you are, your country. So go do that. So go to their site and just look at their requirements and make sure that you meet those requirements when you are applying. Don't take chances. Don't throw your application out there when there are chances that they might reject you, because trust me, if you don't meet either one of their requirements, they are not taking you, because there are a lot of nurses applying for this process and it is worldwide. Yeah, so it is how you sell yourself and how you align yourself with that agency that will make them look at you and see that this person qualifies to join our company. So take time. Don't just get information that you can go to the US and don't research about it and just start applying and get rejected and you get discouraged. So yeah, that is it. Another thing is, guys, make your CV, because your CV is one thing that will sell you. Your preferred agency will not meet you in person. They won't talk to you on the phone. They will look at your CV. When you are applying, those sites, they asked for your CV. So that is your first impression to that agency. So go through your CV. Make sure your CV sells you. Yeah, make sure your CV is well written. Avoid spelling mistakes on your CV. Just correct those little things that a person can look at your CV and they say that this is not a professional, or maybe this person doesn't meet our requirements. Go through your CV and make sure it aligns with your agency's requirements. And put your qualifications there and make your CV short, simple and clear and to the point, and make your CV stand out. There are a lot of materials out there that talk about how to make a good CV. I'm sure if you go to the internet, you will find people that tell you how to write a good CV. So take your time. Take your time to make your CV stands out. Take your time to make sure your CV aligns with what your agency requires. So yeah, that's one thing that really can mess you up. So just make sure your CV is on point before you click that button that says upload your CV. Make sure that CV will put a good representation of you out there. Okay. So the next thing that I want to talk to you guys is, you've done all these things, you've researched your agencies, you've made sure that you meet all their requirements. Then you also you've made sure that you've applied. Now this agency has looked at your CV and they see you as their potential client, or as a person who will join their company. So what do you do next? In the meantime, as you are sending your applications out there, look at the questions that they might ask you according to the unit that you've applied. Okay, so let's say you applied that you are a medical surgical nurse. Make sure you familiarize with yourself with the unit that you are that you have applied for. So don't say that you are a medical surgical nurse, and when they call you, because they will look at your CV and they will follow up with a phone interview or maybe a video interview, and if they ask you the questions from that unit and you look green and you don't know what to say, trust me, they will question your qualifications or whatever you've written on that CV and what you really are. So familiarize with yourself with your unit. Go through the conditions that are in your unit. Go through the equipments that you use in your unit. Go through the medications that you use in your unit. Make sure you are confident when they call you for that phone interview. Make sure you answer those questions to the best of your knowledge. And these are the things that we do every day. But someone can throw a scenario at you, and if you don't keep refreshing yourself, refreshing your mind on what goes on in your unit, because sometimes you just become like a robot. You go to work and come back and go to work because these are the procedures that you've mastered in your head, and you don't know if a certain scenario or condition comes before you, you don't know what to do, or maybe you don't have the up-to-date information about what to do. So go through those conditions, go through whatever your unit requires, so that you may maximize your chances of getting selected. Because if they ask you questions about your unit and you have no idea, trust me, that's how the recruitment process will stop. So just make sure you consider that as you are planning to apply for an agency. Now, to the question that, do you really need an agency? That's the $1 million questions. Do you really require an agency? And my answer to that is yes and no. And here is the reason. When you are starting this process, there is a lot of information there on how to send your documents to CGFNS, because that's majorly the first process. How to apply to a specific board of nursing. In my case, it was Texas Board of Nursing. There's a ton of information out there. And I know in your country or wherever you are, there is someone who's doing this. So just go talk to them. Talk to them and ask them, how can I do this? It's not hard, as long as you have the money. And guys, money is another big factor in this, because these processes are not cheap. They are not cheap. You have to plan yourself financially, right? So make sure you have the enough money and the right information. So you can start sending your documents on your own to CGFNet. Is okay, because all the agency does is to guide you, and some of the agencies pay for that. So if you have the money, you can start this process on your own. Another thing that you can start on your own is your IELTS examination. IELTS exam is an English exam. There are so many trainers on the ground in different countries who train people for IELTS. There's a lot of information out in the public about the IELTS exam here on YouTube. I did my IELTS just using YouTube and some support from my agency and just some ebooks that I collected from people online. So, and there are a lot of people training people on IELTS. So I know some agencies require IELTS upfront, and most of them have started doing that right now. So if you can start your IELTS on your own, please do that. It will give you an upper hand when you're applying to a specific agencies. It shows the agency that you are really committed to this journey. You are willing to do whatever it takes to get to wherever you want to. So you can start this journey on your own. And another thing that it is simple, but they don't really take note of that, is also what you can start it with is just get your passport. Yeah, there are people who don't have a passport, and I'm one of them. When I started this journey, I didn't have a passport. I applied a passport because I knew I'll need it at some point. I knew if I applied to an agency, they will require my passport. They need my passport information. They need to know that when the time comes for them to send me to South Africa or India for the exam, I have my passport ready. So that's one way that you can start preparing for this journey on your own. Another way that you can start preparing for this journey on your own is just reading. Yeah, we know the NCLEX is the big elephant in the room. Start going through NCLEX materials. There are a ton of them out there. There are a lot of QBanks out there that talk about the NCLEX, that give NCLEX education. There is Sounders. Sounders book is out there. You can even purchase it on Amazon and just go through it. Yeah, because you need your content right, because there's no way you are escaping the NCLEX. And as you are studying, this studying may also help you in the interviews, because like my agency has a NCLEX style interview. Before they take you, they give you those questions. You go through them and they time you. And if you don't pass it, they don't take you. So just start familiarizing with yourself with the NCLEX. It's another way of starting this journey on your own. Yeah. So don't just sit down and wait for the agency to do things for you. You can start it, and trust me, when you start something, the universe will just propel things for you. Yeah, if you just start, you'll just continue. Yeah, because this journey, is either we get there or we get there. Those are the two conditions. So start. Don't wait, start. There's so many ways to start. Okay? Yeah. Another thing I want to tell you guys is rejection is fine. It is fine to get rejected. I was rejected too, and the reason they rejected me is because they told me they have a lot of people. Yeah? And I was like, what? I think that just was a polite way of rejecting me. But I had applied to 2 agencies, and the one agency that I wanted it hadn't responded to me. So this other one, when they started talking to me, I was like, yes, I'll go with this. But then at some point they rejected me, and I was so crushed. I was like, what do I do now? I don't know what to do. That's why I started to really look at agencies. All those agencies that I talked to you guys about, and I've linked those videos in this video. You'll see them popping up here. Yeah, I started researching because I was rejected, and rejection is okay. Don't let it weigh you down. I meet people who tell me that, yeah, I applied to this agency, just one, and they rejected me, and I was like, okay, I gave up. And it's not okay to give up. It's not okay to quit. So just don't give up. There are so many agencies that are willing to take you. If one rejects you, you just have to position yourself right. Rejection is part of life. If you've lived to this extent, I'm sure people watching me are not less than 20 years. If you've lived to this extent, you faced a lot of rejection, and take it positively. Take it as an experience. Thank God that you are rejected by that agency, because maybe it wasn't the one for you. So don't get discouraged. I was rejected by the first agency that I applied with, and later, after months of waiting for Avant to reply to me, they finally did. And I can't complain that I'm with Avant. I thank God, because that was the agency that I wanted. And I think it was just a way of God telling me that, wait, the right company that I want for you is on your way. So don't give up. Don't give up because you are rejected by an agency. Don't do that. So rejection is part of life. Learn from it. Learn from the reasons why they rejected you, and correct it, and start again. And start. Actually, that rejection is the one that made me to start this process on my own. And Avant came in when I was about to book for my NCLEX exam. Yeah, and COVID happened, and I had to go back to Avant classes. So just take rejection positively and continue applying. There's other agencies that people who told me that an agency told them that they are in a unit that they don't require, so they have to change the unit. After like 3 months they apply again, and they did apply again, and the agency took them after they've changed their clinical position. So just listen to those corrections, because those corrections are genuine, because these people, they want specific things. You can't change their mind. If that is what they want, that's what they want. So what do you do? So just take rejection positively, and it's okay, and your agency is just right there. You just have to find it. Okay, the last thing that I want to tell you guys is pray. Pray for these things. Yeah. Prayer is very powerful. Pray for everything that you want to do. Tell the universe, this is what I want to do. Tell God to help you. If you pray about things, yes, it may take time. It may not happen the way you have anticipated, but trust me, it will make sense at some point. And God has good plans for you. There's a reason why you thought about working in the US. And it didn't come out of the blues. God knows what goes on in your mind. And He allowed that thought to come to your head, and that desire to relocate from your country to the US to come into your head. So He'll give you the right tools, and He'll make the path for you to follow. Yeah, it may be bumpy, but He will be there to pick you up. I know this journey is not easy. If you are in this process, yeah, you'll know you'll have those long waits. You know, you'll have those days when you wake up and you're not sure of what's going on. Those days you'll wake up with panic attacks because things just aren't adding up, but God will be there to pick you up. You need God support. So pray about everything that you want and just know that God's timing is the best. So that is the last thing that I want to talk to you about. So guys, thank you so much. We've hit 200 subscribers and we are continuing to grow, and let's get into this platform and encourage each other, and let's keep going and let's keep growing. So if you've come to this end, if you watched to this far, please like this video because I know you've learned something from this video. Like it, comment, share, subscribe, and I thank you for that if you did that. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and I'll see you guys in another video which will be pretty soon. So stay safe and take care, and bye.